So good day, crafty chums. It's Nicky here, and I'm waiting to see if Anne-Marie will join me today. I don't know whether she will or not. Yesterday she said she would. Today, no sign of her. Don't know where she's gone. So I've sent her the link, and she can join if she wants to. But I don't actually know where she was online earlier. I saw her, said hi, nothing. So she may or may not join in, and but we'll wait and see. Sorry if I'm wriggling a bit. I'm trying to get a comfy position. I'm not used to anymore to doing the face-to-face thing, and I'm sure I should be looking up there. But every time I look on the screen to see if I'm looking in the right place, I can't see. So yeah. Sorry for the mess behind me. It's a little bit of my craft room, kitchen. That's my sunglasses on the counter. As you can see, I'm in my little summer dress, my little summer cardigan, because although it's beautiful, it's sunny outside, it's 22 degrees, because the way the houses are built, they're built to keep you cool in summer. So, you know, it's a little bit cooler in here, so that's why I've got my cardigan on, but it's a beautiful sunny day today, which it should be because it's summer. Anywho, so I'm going to take you down to the desk now. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing. It could be December Daily. I've got December Daily beside me. I don't know whether I'm going to do it, or I could be, I don't know, doing some marbling or something with watercolor, which I've got ready by the side of me. I've got my gall, which is like, you know, which is a something to do with the paint. It's not my nerve, it's my gall. Sorry. But anywho, so I thought I'd give that a play. Sorry if my voice is going. I've got a cup of tea here. Cheers. And so let's switch cameras and go down to the desk, and we will see what it is I feel like doing today. Switch camera. That one. Yay. Nothing. I feel like doing nothing today. Look. So here we go. So let's see. I'm going to get a tray of water. So we'll have a play with the marbling, and then we'll go on to December Daily, I think. Hey ho. So what do I need? I need a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And 2 watercolor brushes, apparently. Anyway, so I've got the gall in there. Got my water there. Got a little bit of ink there. I'm hoping that this ink will be okay. I don't know. I've never done this before, so this is a first for me. And paper. So let's see what we can do, shall we? I think I just heard my cat go meow. So we'll see. We will have a little play. Playing is good, I think. So we'll get some ink on a brush. And some gall. And let's give it a play. Apparently it starts off quite light at first and then gets darker and darker. I can see it I don't know whether you can see it yet, but I can see it. Maybe I should use a darker colour. I think that appears to be quite a light colour on there. I can see it there making rings and that. I think it takes a little bit to flood the to flood it. Mine is sinking, so maybe it's not going to work. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? Yeah, I can see I've got purple over, but yeah, it's all sinking to the bottom. So maybe this isn't going to work. This is synthetic gall, so I wonder if I'll just add a little bit more to it. Add a few more drops, see if that works. So I say I've never done this before, so we will see. You can see the lines of the inks there, but they're actually dropping into the water. May have to call this a failed experiment. Could be interesting nonetheless. As I say, I've never done this before, so it'd be interesting to see how it actually works out. Maybe I should have practiced first, but this is my first attempt, and you will see my first attempt, whether it's a success or a failure with me. It's a bit like when I did the acrylic pouring. You saw my very first attempt live. Didn't practice it beforehand. Because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Giving it a go. As I say, I can see the ink dropping through it onto the bottom of the tray. You might be able to see get to see it because the colour is flooding in now a little bit better. So if anybody who watches wants to give me a few tips, you're quite welcome to come in and tip away. I think I may have quite a lot of ink to go on this before anything happens, but as I say, it's all dropping through into the bottom. So I think that this is going to be a fail. May get some colour on some. Yep, it's all just dropping through. Which is a shame, really. Let's see if I can pick up anything on a before it all just drops through. Yeah. Don't waste too much if this is going to be a fail. Yeah, I think it's a fail. You can just see a little bit of colour there, but nope. I think maybe it's not even worth continuing on, and that's so sad. But hey, first attempt, and we'll call that one nope. Maybe I need to like flood it more, but I don't know. I might try it with the preparation in the water first. You're supposed to give it 12 hours to set up, so I was just reading the instructions for it, so yeah, 12 hours to set up before you can actually use it, and I only decided I was going to play with it just before we came on, so that was a fail. Oh well, never mind. We'll go and have a play with something else, shall we? It's okay if things don't work. Not everything is going to work first attempt, is it? That's what I tell myself anyway. I don't even know whether I'm using the right kind of inks for it, so, but I believe that anything should work. I won't get rid of my ox gall either. It's not an ox gall, it's a synthetic gall. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to go and buy the ox gall. Oh, poor oxes. So okay, December daily then. Actually, I might do an index card first. Do an index card first. Okay, so let's have a go. I have been so busy with work that maybe we'll go sort of blue. Blue tells you water, doesn't it? So let's do some watery stuff, something there. That'd be good. It's a shame that didn't work, but hey, never mind. One day it gives me a start for something else on an index card. So as I say, I've been so busy with work, it's hasn't been pleasant. And I've put in to reduce my hours at work because it's now getting said that it's I come in the weekend and I'm too tired to do anything. I just spent the day yesterday recovering from working all week, and your days off aren't you should have enough energy on your days off to be doing something rather than just recovering from work. Or is that just me? You're just supposed to work your little booty off and then have no energy left for anything else. I don't know. I don't know, but it's yeah. I think these things are so difficult to take the backing off, and I have got nails as well. So, oh man. So yeah, too busy to do any crafting. I've got a painting I want to finish that's been on my desk for, I don't know, is it 6 weeks now? 6 weeks, and I haven't got around to finishing it yet. It's so sad. So sad. I haven't had time to watch videos because I've been too tired. My eyes just feel like they're burning little holes. But anyway, so let's take that off. Yay! Yay! Oh. For some reason I want to do this way up this time. So go with what you feel, huh? And that's how I feel. That's how I roll. So that was Anne-Marie saying she's going to come in. That's what that thing was. She's feeling sorry for me, I think. All on my lonesome. She knows I'm not a huge talker. I can be. I can actually talk for, I don't know, I'm just lately I haven't been in the mood to chat. So, you know, it's quite just, as I say, too tired, man. Wonder if I'm just at certain times of the day I can't have the roller blind lifted because the sun comes in, you can't see anything. Let's see if the sun's gone around long enough so you can see a little bit better. Yeah, that's it. The sun's now going around the front of the house. 10 a.m. and the sun's already moved, so maybe you can see a little bit better now. I don't really know. I'm just going to drop my tripod is the word I'm looking for, just to bring you in a little bit closer on the index card. So I'm just going to shift camera angle onto the other one, otherwise you'll get a huge, great big rush of you dropping, and you may not like that. May not like that. So let's just change the camera, and then I can drop the tripod. I did that sat down. I'm quite impressed. normally I have to stand up to do that. Okay. So now that should be better. Let's click it off. And then we shall go back to the other camera. There we go. Nice and close now. Look at that. Is that better? Nice and close. You can actually see maybe what I'm doing now, or not, as the case may be. This beautiful little swan. Just go through giving it some white highlights maybe so it comes off the background a little bit better. The index card screamed to me, a water scene. So that's what we're doing. Nice little watery scene. I have a feeling that nothing is going to go right for me today, and you just get, you just get one of those days. And I have a feeling that today is going to be one of those days. Don't know if anybody else gets one of those days when they're crafting, but I certainly do. One of those days. As I say, I'm just being too tired to do nothing. Too tired to do anything. And here my next door neighbour is out in their garden, chatting, which is nice. Chitter chatter, chatter chitter. You're not going to be able to hear that, but they're just the other side of my fence there, just having a nice little chat about life, love, everything. Which is nice. To be truthful, very nice. Cup of tea. Keep going. Right. Let's see. May have to just go over that and dry it off before I can do anything else with that. Sometimes you've just got to seal things in a little bit. But I won't do it using gesso because that's not right. As I say, it's one of those days on me today. I'm just going to seal that in a little bit and then I can just draw over it. See the little bubbles coming up now. Darn it, if they went the other way that would be all right. I see Anne-Marie's there. Hello. Oh look, she's got no sound. Hello. No.
Hi.
Hi.
You might need to turn, I don't know if you can do it your end, you might need to turn my mic down a bit.
Okay.
Because I can't turn it down at my end for some reason.
Let's see what I can do.
Because this is my first time doing it on a laptop, because I've not got my PC back yet.
Yeah, well, I don't have any echo or anything, so.
It's just, do you know what it's like? Sometimes my mic can be quite loud.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. I'm not getting any feedback or echo, so I think it's okay. I've
That's
got no
good.
control over the volume of your mic. I can just turn it off or on and nothing else.
Right. Is anybody in the chat yet?
No.
Because I was going to ask if they're getting any echoes or anything off my mic.
Yeah. No one there. So unfortunately, that would be a no. I just had a failed experiment with marbling. Failed look. You can kind of see something, and if I'd have added a bit more colour and a bit more colour, it would have gone. But the colour was all stinking, so I thought, nah, leave it.
Yeah, I think that's like marbling is a bit of hit and miss.
Yeah.
I've tried it a couple of times with like the nail polish and stuff, and it's not really turned out that well.
No.
So I didn't go and get my computer today because I've been in bed most of the day. I didn't get out of bed till 4 in the afternoon. So because this flu thing's just killing me now.
Yeah.
So that's why I says to Louise earlier, it sucks, man, that I've just got over a cold and now I feel like I've got another one.
So, how are you still eating?
I'm just after a Chinese. I got a Chinese there, but it's basically the first I've ate all day.
Well, it's not good for your diabetes, is it?
No. So, I've just not felt like eating much, but I got a Chinese there, so I waited nearly 2 hours for it, so.
No way.
Yeah, so I've still got leftovers, so I just put them in the fridge for tomorrow's lunch. But, because I said that I was going over to Stephen's today to get it, and I phoned Louise earlier. I was like, I'm not coming over. I was like, I feel like rubbish. So.
Did they have a good holiday?
Yeah, they nearly never came home though.
Why?
Well, when they were coming back into the Glasgow airport, it was Saturday and we had really, really bad weather here.
Yeah.
It was really bad rain and really bad wind, and supposedly when they were coming in, the captain says that they're going to hit turbulence because obviously the weather, and he says we didn't think it in because we've had turbulence before. He says, so we didn't think it in it. He says, but then the emergency lights all started coming on, and everybody in the plane was all freaked out. Supposedly there was people screaming and everything. And the airport, the pilot had to keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. And supposedly when he hit the runway, it was that bad. He was skidding all over the runway. And he was like pure hitting the brakes and all that. And he was pure sliding everywhere. And he couldn't even get into the terminal. So they had to let people off on the runway and get like a bus or a car or something for the runway to the terminal so they could all get in. So they didn't think they were coming home.
Sounds exciting.
Because that's the first time it's ever happened to them with the emergency lights and that coming on, so they were a bit freaked out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But they were alright, and they had a nice holiday, so that was good. They brought me back a wee keyring.
Yeah.
And the usual kitty cat postcard, so it's a wee postcard with a cat on it, so I'll put it in my fridge with the other one. So, because they say that the shopping experience wasn't that great, there wasn't a lot of souvenirs and stuff to bring home, so they didn't get that many presents. They just brought back a couple of fridge magnets for themselves and one for their mum, and brought me back a wee butterfly keyring and a cat postcard. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Where did they go this time?
Portugal.
Did they go the same place?
No, they usually go to Fuerteventura, if
Yeah.
that's how you say it. I don't know, I can never pronounce it, but they went to, I can't even remember the name of the place they went to, but it was Portugal, so that was their first time in Portugal,
Mm-hmm.
because they were meant to go to Fuerteventura again, but because of the Thomas Cook thing, and their
Yeah.
flights were booked with Thomas Cook,
Mm-hmm.
so they had to cancel it obviously because of that, and they got their money back, and then they went to book another flight, and obviously with the Thomas Cook thing they'd put all the prices up,
Mm.
so they couldn't go to Fuerteventura, so they ended up going to Portugal instead.
Yeah.
But they got quite good weather. At some points it was raining, but um, it wasn't too bad, they said. So, well, I came back with a tan, so. But when, whilst I were away, I spent most of my time in bed
Yeah.
because I had that cold. And then, as I say, I got my flu jab on Thursday, and I felt rotten yesterday, and I woke up this morning and I felt rotten again. And I'm just got to keep a wee eye on the jag, because when she first gave me it, it was a bit red round it, where she jagged me, it
Mm.
went a bit red and blotchy, and then it went away. But then when I got home yesterday, it was all red again, and it's red again today. So
Mm.
Tracy was saying to me, she's like, just don't be careful that the redness doesn't spread. She went, because it could be that you've got a reaction to it. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mm.
So, but I says to Louise, I says it's pure making me feel like I don't want to get it again next year. And she's like, but then you're going through all that feeling rotten for nothing then if you're not going to get it next year. And she's like, you need it, obviously. Because I didn't know that people with diabetes needed the flu jab. I thought it was just people with like asthma or bronchitis or something like that. So I didn't
Yeah.
realise that somebody with
Heart
diabetes
disease. Yeah.
needed it. So but that's how it's like, right, okay. So I'm just feeling rubbish, man. But I'll get over it. I'll get over the cold, I'll get over this and all. Hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Yeah. Hope so.
Because that's what she said to me when she gave me it. She's like, you'll not actually get the flu. She's like, but you might get flu-like symptoms. And I'm like, well, that just, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. What's the point of it? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because the flu can kill you.
Mm,
That's why. When you're compromised, when your systems are all compromised, flu can kill you. That's why you don't want to get the flu. That's why
yeah.
people with heart disease and that, and will get the flu injections too. So it's all about keeping you alive. Stop moaning.
No. Oh, look. My sound things came back up. Oh, no, it's away again. No. Showed up for about 2 seconds, then popped away again. Computer's so slow now.
Yeah.
But at least I know I can do it on here as well, if I need to.
Can you
But I
see the
shouldn't need
screen?
to. Yeah, I can see you.
You can see the screen. Hang on then. Let's see. I've got this new thing. See if you like it. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, that popped up yesterday when I was doing or Thursday when I was doing my
Yeah.
video. It says something about the ticker. Yeah, that's good. It says me for saying don't forget to like.
Cute, isn't it?
Mm, yeah,
Bit of fun.
yeah, that's good.
And if
Was
it
it?
keeps someone watching them.
That's me. Like, apart from the fact that I look a pure mess, I've not been for my shower yet or nothing. My hair's a mess. I stayed off the camera because I noticed when I done my video the other day, using the Streamlabs on the laptop, the camera wasn't that great, so it was quite fuzzy looking, so I was like, I'll just leave the camera off and just let Nicky run the show.
Yeah, well, I just showed my ugly mug when I first started there, and yeah, it was fuzzy with the webcam from the computer. Well, it looked fuzzy on the screen there. I got a nice clear picture here. When I used the webcam, it looked fuzzy.
Yeah, your picture looks alright.
Yeah.
I'm pure raging because I've been sitting book folding, page folding, trying to make a birdhouse again out of the book folding, and I just dropped curry sauce on the book that I was folding. Pure raging. So, but I think I'll just keep it and just cover up the curry sauce marking. And just keep it and just cover it up with something because I can't be bothered starting a new book. So I'm just going to keep it and just cover it up. I wiped it. I did wipe it, but it's like, oh, I can't be bothered starting over again because I've folded about 50 or 60 pages out, so I'm like...
Never done the page folding thing. Haven't tried it yet.
I've still got to fill in Thursday's page, yesterday's page, and today's page in my December daily and all. I've not really decorated it much, it's just really been trying to journal.
Yeah.
So I still need to decorate it and stuff, but I've not really been doing much because I've just not been feeling up to crafting and stuff, so...
Yeah, I've been too tired too. It's been a week since I've put anything in the home.
I know, I talked to Michelle the other day, and she's like, oh, I've started mine, and she's decorated the pages and that, but she's not put anything in it, she's not wrote it or done it, and all she's done is stamp the pages. And I was like, you better start writing things in, or you're going to start forgetting what you did on what day. She's like, I know.
Mine's terrible. Mine's just go to work and that's about it.
Well, first, I don't know if you've seen my video the other day, but the first couple of pages is mine is all just, I've been all in bed, because I never done nothing.
Yeah.
As I say, most of the time when I was all at Stephen's, I just spent the whole day, and I'd get up, go to the shop, get my breakfast and that, come back, and then just jump back into the bed, because Stephen set the TV and all that up in the bedroom for me, and I've got the Fire Stick, so I had plugged that in. I was watching all my programmes on Hey, so I just spent the whole days in bed. I watched about 3 or 4 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians because I just spent most of the time in my bed. And I'm back in my bed again. I'm not sleeping on the couch anymore. But it was a nightmare, Nicky, honest to God, because I sleep on the right side of the bed, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure I was telling you there's a big dip, obviously, when I was a bit heavier and lying on the one side all the time, it made my mattress dip, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, just flip it, but I'd flipped it before, so the other side of the mattress is more or less the same. So I was like, oh my God, but the left side of my bed was fine. So I was like, right, so I need to turn the mattress and not flip it, but actually turn it right round. And you ought to see this, because it still wasn't 100%, and you ought to see the state of me try to fight with this mattress to turn it round, because my bed, well, you know the size of me, and my bed's a king size bed.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to turn this mattress round, and then it got stuck. And I'm like, how's that not moving? How's it not moving? I'm pushing it, and it would not budge. So the base of my bed is like wire, like crisscross wire, and the mattress got caught in one of the wire things. So I'm pushing it and pulling it, and it's been caught on the wire. So then I had to go under the bed and try and unhook it for the wire, and it ripped a bit of the mattress. And I'm like, oh my God. But I kind of managed to do it. So me and Pippi's back in bed again. Well, I'm not in the bed now, I'm on the couch, but we're sleeping in the bed again. So she sleeps at the bottom of me. So she's quite happy as well that we're back in bed again. And then she woke me up this morning about 10 o'clock. She gave me kisses and all that. And I ignored her because I couldn't be bored getting up. I never had the energy to get up. And then she sat in the hall and started meowing. So I was like, right, okay, she obviously wants her breakfast. So I had to get up and feed her. I was like, right, there's her breakfast. I'm going back to bed. So I was so tired. I just feel totally exhausted. So, but not much else has been happening really. I went out shopping with Joe and Tracy and that yesterday.
Yeah.
And I ended up buying, I can tell you because she'll not watch us anyway. But I was trying to think of presents for Louise because
Yeah.
she's so hard to buy for now because like usually I would get a little wee bath set as you do with people, you more or less get bath sets and stuff like that. So I usually get her a bath set and makeup and stuff. But she's still got the bath set. She's not even opened the bubble bath and that I got last year for Christmas. So I was like, right, I'm not getting you any more bath sets because you don't use them. And then she's got hundreds of makeup, so I'm like, right, I'm not getting you makeup either because you've got hundreds of makeup and you don't use that much either. Because the only time Louise really puts on makeup is if she's going out somewhere special. So I was like, right, I'm not doing that either. Like, like Joe's different because Joe puts makeup on every day when she goes out.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Joe would be good to get makeup for, but Louise, she only wears it when she's going out somewhere special. So I was like, I'm not getting you makeup either. And then I was like, right, I'll get her a. She wanted a big plaque thing, so I bought her a plaque thing that says "You Are My Sunshine" or something on it. And then she wears these hair clip things in her hair. So I was like, I'll get her a couple of hair clips, new ones. So I go to them, and then on her Amazon wish list, even bought her a new phone. So she wanted a case for it, so I bought her that. And then she had nail files on her wish list as well, and it was like glass ones. And I was like, well, I'll have a look about. And when I went out the other day, I seen them yesterday. I seen some glass nail files. So I was like, right, I'll pick them up and put them in with her hair clips. And then a couple of weeks, and I was planning to get a little Facebook card so she could play her games.
Yeah.
Because she buys a lot, she plays a lot of Facebook games. So I was like, I'll get her a Facebook gift card. And then when I was out, well, the other day she was talking, I don't know where she seen it, but she was on the internet, and she's like, oh, look, they've brought back Game of Life, or that board game, Game of Life. She's like, oh, look, they've brought back Game of Life. She's like, I used to love playing that when I was wee. And I was like, so when I was out yesterday, we were in one of the toy shops, and because Joe was in getting the wee man some presents for his Christmas, and I've seen the Game of Life board game. I hadn't bought her Facebook card yet, and I was like, oh, there's Game of Life. It's like she was talking about that the other day. And I was like, And I was sitting there for about 10 minutes, humming and hawing whether to get her or no, because it was like £20. And it was £25 reduced to 20, and I was like, do I get her it? Do I not get her it? And I was like, and I ended up I go to it, so I'm hoping she likes it, but it's got to be probably one of the things that she just plays it once and then pops it in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll get her it. It might be fun for us to play at Christmas Day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I played that one with my daughter.
I've never played it.
Life, yeah, with the kids as well. So funny.
No, I've never played it, so I was like, I'll just get her it, and if she likes it, then fair enough. If she doesn't, I'll quail. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just go to that, so I hope she likes it.
Yeah, we used to sometimes go around for Friday night game night.
Yeah.
Which I miss because you're no longer here.
Yeah. So hopefully she likes it. So it was just the other day when she says she used to love playing it when she was younger. I was like, I could get her it, you know what I mean? So, but I was humming and hawing because that is quite expensive, do you know what I mean? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
but I just go to it, so. So that's more or less what the present's in. Because I got Stephen a, a glass that says Jack Daniels on it because that's what he drinks. And what else did I get him? Free skills, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no
Yeah.
evil skills. And I got him one of his annual comic books. It's you might know because you're originally from England, but it's a Scottish one. It's called Bruins in Our Willie.
Yes, yeah. I've
You know
heard
the
of
one
it.
I'm aye.
Yeah.
But my nana used to get Stephen and Martin and that them every year for their Christmas when they were younger. And a couple of years ago, I got Stephen it because I remembered them saying that, so I got him that just, memories for him. And he
Yeah.
was well chuffed, so usually I try to get him that. So Louise was saying the other day, because we went past the workshop, and she's like, oh, there's the Bruins and that. She's like, he was saying the other day that he wants him, so I was like, right, okay, I'll get him that. So I got him the Bruins in our Willie book. So he got that as well. But we're just getting each other wee daft presents this year, and then we're just going to go out in January sales and get our other presents. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Pardon me, sorry.
Yeah.
That just came out there.
Well, I'm giving the grandkids just some money at Christmas, so and that'll be about it for me.
No, no. Well, that would be easier for me to do but I thought, do you know what, you still want a couple of wee presents to open, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, when my daughter's coming, I'm not paying postage to send, over to New Zealand. Daughter's coming to pick up her daughter, my middle granddaughter. So she's coming over to pick her up on the 21st. So I'll just do them some Christmas cards, and then she can take them back with her, so I don't even have to pay postage for the cards.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So how were you feeling? I know he says yesterday you weren't feeling too great.
I'm not. I'm just exhausted, to be honest with you, from work. I just saying before that I'm trying to reduce some of my hours at work because it's getting ridiculous now. I get to the weekend and all I want to do is sleep. Now I'm just exhausted. So I think it's time to try and reduce my hours.
Yeah.
If you get to the point where you come to your days off and all you can do is sleep, then there's something not quite right in your work-life experience.
No. Especially when you don't get much time to yourself when you're working. It's not like you're only in for a couple of hours and then you got the rest of the day yourself, do you know what I mean? So you don't get much done when you're working, so you want the days off to catch up on all the stuff that you're not been able to do, and if you're sleeping all the time then,
Yeah.
Well, that's how my pal Sammy Jo she ended up giving up her work because of that reason.
Yeah.
She was in Austria and she hadn't in her notice a couple of weeks ago because it was getting too much for her as well, because she's got two kids to look after as well, do you know what I mean? So, and the minimal amount of hours she could do was 12-hour shifts, so she was knackered, so she's like, no, I can't do this anymore. And it was affecting her health, so she's like, I can't do it anymore, but she's applied for other jobs. She's applied for actually like a home help kind of thing like yourself.
Yeah.
To see if that would help her better, so, but...
Yeah. It's the fact that some days I don't even have time to have lunch, so it's, it's ridiculous now. Yeah. So, I've applied to reduce my hours a week, and but they haven't. I did that almost a week ago, and I haven't heard anything back yet. So I've got to now on Monday. I've got to phone up and say, look what's going on. Because you have to give 2 weeks' notice. I don't want to go into the new year with all the clients that I have. I want to reduce them. So I've got to chase that up. I have to chase that up on Monday to make sure that, new year and a new work schedule.
Yeah. What does the quote say, Nicky? I can't see it.
Yeah. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negativity.
Yeah, it's really, I like that. It's really nice. Swan's really cute. I like that. It looks really good.
Yeah. So that's me thinking about, I have these negative feelings about work. So I need to distance myself from that and actually do something about it rather than moan about it. Get out and do something about it. So because we can all whinge and moan about different things, but if you find yourself moaning about something, that tells you need to do something about it. Well, that's how I feel.
Well, that's the way I've been trying to do, because like with me it's like I was always stuck in the house, and now I'm trying to go out a bit more, and like, it's a good thing that me and Joe and that are all talking again, because I'm going out and spending a bit of time with them and getting out the house to go and see them. And I was out the other week with Louise as well. We went out for shopping and lunch together, and it was actually really nice just going out for lunch and chatting, and so that was good. So that's the kind of way I'm trying to go about, is try to like get out a bit more often as well.
Yeah.
So obviously I've kind of fell behind in my walks and stuff, because the weather's really terrible here now, so I've not been going out much to do my walks and stuff, but I'm still trying my best to do like my step ups and stuff like that, and because like just outside my house there's stairs. Well, obviously you need to go up and down stairs to my house, but I don't do it in the close, I do it outside, which is kind of stupid. I should do it in the close, but I do it like outside. So like if Stephen's coming to pick me up or whatever, I'll do a couple of step ups and that whilst I'm waiting on him. I've got that wee machine. I've not even really used that much either, but I need to start getting back into it again. But I'm still losing weight, so.
Yeah. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. Because I weighed myself the other day because the diabetes. It wasn't a diabetes nurse that I went to see. It was the normal nurse, because my diabetic nurse only comes in Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And because I wasn't well, so I didn't go until Thursday. So because that nurse didn't weigh me, which my diabetic nurse would have done, I went in and weighed myself on the pharmacy scales.
Yeah.
And the last time my diabetic nurse weighed me, and the last time I done my vlog, sure, I was 10.7.
Yeah.
And then I weighed myself in Boots, and I was 10.4.2.
Wow.
So
cool.
I'm still, but then again, I stood in the scales earlier on, but I had my clothes and all that on. Obviously, I had my clothes on and Boots as well, but I went back up to like 10.5.5 or 10.6, you know what I mean? So it's kind of gone up and down, but hi, Michelle. But I'm still losing, so it's not going up as high as like 10.9 what I was when I first got weighed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I first got diagnosed, I was 10.9, and now I'm 10.4.2. So
yeah, I've just started a diet as well.
Yeah.
Because I want to get back running again, but I don't want to run while I've got this. I want to lose a little bit of weight so that I can start running again, and then I'll drop some more weight. But I don't want to start running when I've got this extra weight I'm carrying. So
Yeah. So same with me, I know, because obviously I've started smoking again. I'm going to get back off them as well, so that I'm able to do my walking and all that again without getting out of breath. So I'm definitely, if I'm going to try and finish like for the new year, so that'll be like my last cigarettes, and that is new year again, so I'll be coming back off them again. It's just a wee setback, but I'll get back off them again. So I'm alright, Michelle. I'm just ill with it. I got my first flu jab on Thursday, so I'm kind of getting the flu-like symptoms now, and I've just got over that cold. and then I got the flu jab, and now I'm feeling rubbish again because I've got this flu-like symptoms. So I didn't get out my. Well, I was waiting. Obviously, I was awake, but I was just lying in bed today, and I didn't actually get out my bed till 4 p.m. So I was having a lazy day in bed watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. But no, Wendy's here, but she's watching on Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
But you two are the only ones in. Nicky's been streaming for nearly an hour. And you are the first ones here, so we've just been sitting chatting about life as you do. I'm no on camera today because I haven't went and got my PC for Stephen's yet, so I'm on the laptop. So how's the sound? Am I too loud? Because I can't, my laptop's playing up and it's not letting me turn my mic volume down.
I'm just going to switch the camera because I'm going to put this one up to get the whole of my December daily in.
Cool. Right, okay, that's good. It's not too loud then, that's good. How you doing with your December daily, Michelle? Have you started filling it out yet? I'm more or less all caught up with the writing. I've just got, what do you call it? Thursdays, Fridays and the days to fill out, but I've not really decorated it much. I've just been writing on it. But I got my bloods took on Thursday again, so I'll probably get my results back for that in a couple of weeks. But I was just saying to Wendy, Michelle said hi. So I was just saying to Nicky there that she's no fault eating in yet. Well, how are you going to remember what you've done for the last 14 days? Don't get me wrong, the other day I went and fought out like 6 or 7 days in the one day because I was like, I remembered what I'd done. It was just wee bits because I haven't done a lot, but I'm still to do Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays, but I went out shopping with Joe and Tracy and yesterday. Thursday I got my blood and my flu jab, so I know what I done then. And the day I basically just stayed in bed and streamed with Nicky.
Yeah, I've written some things in pencil on that I haven't filled in, but it's like, oh no.
I know. And it was your big plan to all eat together and all that, and then just the leaves just go on the way.
Definitely. So yeah. Oh man. It's like, man.
Oh well, if you get your hours reduced for next year, it's always next year.
Yeah. Look at this now.
Ah.
This is Bob the dog and Gizmo.
Ah, cute.
So I reckon that must be Gizmo. I don't know which one's which, but it's my sister-in-law's dogs.
Ah.
Cute, eh?
Yeah, cute.
So they sent Christmas cards, and obviously, and this one came in. This one. So and look at that, the difference in the price, $155, and added photo made it up to $230.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like, so this one's definitely got to go in, hasn't it?
Mhm.
So received that yesterday. So Saturday the 14th, which was yesterday for me, for all those who think, hang on, Saturday the day. No, it was yesterday. Okay. My granddad decided to like make it photos and things, although it's a little bit difficult to get photos every day.
Mhm.
When I'm just doing work and that, it's like, well, what should I do a photo of? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing with me. I've not got a printer or anything, so I can't print pictures off. Or I could have put a picture in because I took a picture of the Christmas tree in the Braehead shopping centre yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a huge big tree in the centre, so I could have added that picture into my journal. But obviously I've not got a printer, so I couldn't. So the wee man, he's loaded with the cold now, so he was out yesterday and his wee eyes were all glazy and all that. I was like, oh, it's a shame. You know out tonight, Michelle? Or have you been out already, or?
It's Friday night, bingo night, isn't it?
Aye, but sometimes she goes out on a Saturday as well.
Wow, wicked. You know how to live. Michelle has a life. The rest of us don't. Well, no, I don't. I don't have a life at the moment, do I? I just work. That work-life balance.
I don't have much of a life myself. The only times I really go out is when I'm going out shopping, really, with my sisters and that. So the only time I go out now is... But I'm excited because I'm actually, like, every year... Like, I feel kind of bad because I'm not doing it with them this year, but every year I always spend Christmas and Hogmanay and New Year's Day and all that with Stephen and Louise.
Yeah.
But this year I'm actually going to my best mate's house for Hogmanay.
Are you?
Yeah, so I'm going, she's like, I want you to come down here for your birthday this year and spend it with us and have a drink with me and my mum and that. And basically Sammy Joe's like a wee sister to me, so our mum's like my second mum. So I was like, and I've never really, like, you know, they've popped up to my mum's and that, and like my Sammy's like popped up to my mum's and stuff and hugged me and that and spent it with us there. But like since we've like grew up and been adults and stuff, we've never really like spent a New Year together when like Sam and Joe was a legal age, so we've never really spent a Hogmanay together and spent the bells together. So I'm going to hers this year for Hogmanay, so for my birthday. And then I was panicking because I was like, well, it's the taxis usually like charge you double time and that at New Year. And I was like, well, it's going to cost me about £15 to get down there, and if they're doing double time, I was like, it's going to cost me even more to get home. So I don't think I'm going to be able to go down. But then when Stephen was away, I'd only spoke to Louise and told Louise that Sam and Joe had asked me. I hadn't spoke to Stephen yet. And she's like, alright. And then I had said to Louise about no going because I couldn't afford that. And when Stephen was away, they were phoning me every day. And he's like, you want to go to Sammy Joe's for Hogmanay? He's like, so we'll just pick you up on New Year's Day. So Stephen's going to pick me up and take me back to his and make my steak pie for my birthday dinner. So he makes me steak pie every year because it's my favourite. Yeah. In fact, he's making it tomorrow and I'm not going over tomorrow. I'm meant to be going over tomorrow for my dinner and I'm not going because I just feel rotten. So I said that to Louise, I was like, I'm not coming over, and she's like, oh, you're missing your favourite. I was like, oh well. So Stephen's going to come and pick me up. So I was like, yeah, so Sam and Joe's pretty happy that I'm going down.
Yeah.
So we have a wee change for me as well, because like usually it's every year with Stephen and Louise, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Christmas jumper party. Michelle's going on a Christmas jumper party. Is that where you have to wear your ugliest Christmas jumper, is it?
I know, I was trying to get Louise to let me buy her, Stephen and me an ugly jumper party so that we could all wear it on Christmas Day, and like, what you want to spend £15 on an ugly jumper for when we're only going to wear it one time? It's like, but I thought it'd be funny for us all to wear Christmas jumpers Christmas Day and get good photos, but they weren't up for it, so it's like fair enough.
Aren't they boring?
I know, I was actually thinking about just getting myself one just for the giggles.
Yeah. This
is Stephen that used to go out every year on Christmas Day with a bra on his head. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what he used to do when we a couple of years ago. Like he used to, that was his thing on Christmas Day, he used to go outside with like a bra or something on his head, just for a laugh.
Yeah.
But he's not done it for ages, so he's getting boring in his old age.
You must be.
I had Joe and Giggles yesterday as well, because like we were talking about like the old, you know, like what we used to do when we were younger, and talk about like teddies we used to have and all this kind of stuff. And I was saying to her that one of the guys that I was kind of seeing for a couple of days got me this big teddy, right?
Yeah.
So I said, instead of saying I was kind of seeing, what we used to call it is when we were going out, kind of seeing somebody or whatever, or kissing them or whatever, we used to say nip, right? That's what we used to call kissing, was nipping. And I had said that to her last night. I was like, aye, a guy I used to nip for a couple of days, and she burst out laughing. She's like, nipping, what age are you? I was like, well, I'm getting old now. I was like, that's what we used to call it.
Oh. Michelle says she's going to decorate hers on her own because they're too expensive.
Right, yeah. Cool, that would be fun. I was just telling Nicky I bought a Chinese for dinner there, and I've started book folding, page folding or whatever you call it. And I went and dropped curry sauce on the book, didn't I? And I've already folded about 50, 60 pages, so I was like, do you know what, stuff it, I'm leaving it on there, and I'll just cover it up with something when I go to decorate it, because I can't be bothered starting it all over again. So they are expensive, but because like I was pricing them in Primark and they were like £15 or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, for a pure ugly Christmas sweater. It's like, oh. I seen it Mike Deaton done a video about that Copa or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And he was saying that it doesn't affect crafters. I don't know if it's true or
It's
not.
not the intention. It's not the intention to affect crafters, but that you do have videos on there that would be child friendly.
So it's a shame and all, because one of the lasses that I talked to, Dawn, I'd shared a petition, because one of the vloggers that I watch, it was to try to do a petition about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd put up asking people to sign it, and she commented saying she'd already deleted her channel. I was like, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't afford to pay £42,000 per video. She's like, I've shut my channel down.
Yeah. Well, the 4,000 or whatever it is per video is that's top whack. It's a percentage of the videos, of the money you make on the video. Apparently, that's how they work that out. So if you're only a small channel, if you're not monetized, it's not going to be a big deal.
Oh, see, that's how I'm not worrying, because none of my videos are monetized.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So people are. You get that when there's not that much information there, you get that fear thing that's going on, and and the bit of like, oh my god, and then as the more information comes in, you realise that it's not as bad as you first thought, and it's not directed at us as crafters, it's directed at other people, and they're going to be going after the big channels first, because that's where all the money's made, not small little channels. And
I got a strike on my channel.
Yeah.
I got a warning. Because I'd done a video years ago on how to download YouTube videos, and I've gave me a strike for it. I actually forgot I did it. And they gave me a strike for it because it was telling how to download the videos.
Yeah,
I think it's against our policy and all that, so they've put a strike on my channel. So if I get another one, if I get another warning, then they'll shut my channel down. So
Yeah. Just goes to show you do have to be careful with content and things you put out there. But yeah.
but it was years ago that I done it. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm
They
like,
already just picked it up. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
I did when I was living in Los Angeles. I put up a couple of videos from the Los Angeles Flute Orchestra, and I got a notice, and I had them up for these videos up for a couple of years and then they contacted me and asked me to take them down, or they would take action against me. They weren't monetized or anything. I just had these videos up there. I don't monetize if I was showing music videos and that, I didn't monetize them. And so so I took them down, obviously. So because I don't want my channel to get a strike on it or anything. But yeah, that was the closest I got to any action taken on my thing. I've had your video is demonetized or whatever. I've had a couple of those, but yeah, but it's strange, really strange.
It's like, oh my god. So they've put a warning on my channel. So, but I don't think it's for like a long time. I can't mind how long they've put it on for, but it was a good couple of months anyway. I know that. I was saying to Michelle, I was telling you about the diabetes course that I was meant to be going on.
Yeah.
And they kept saying they still I hadn't heard for them. Well, when I came home on Monday, there was a letter behind my door. They've said that it's for the 9th of January. I go.
Yeah.
But it's like, I thought it was just going to be like an hour or two, like, no, like just a wee talk about it. It's from 9:30 in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, that shows you how much information you've got to get through.
I was like, oh my god, man, it's like a full day at college. You know what I mean? I felt like as if I was going back to college.
Well, serious though, isn't it?
So I go on the 9th of January, but it's lucky because it's only along the road from where I stay. And it didn't say in the letter, it just says, please phone and confirm that you're gone because their spaces were limited, blah blah blah. So I was like, right, I'll phone them, but it didn't say anything about bringing someone with me. And my diabetic nurse, when she referred me, she says that somebody could come with me. Because Stephen went with me to that appointment, and she was saying about Stephen, if he wanted to go, he could go with me. And I was like, he'll no go for something like that. So I'd say to Louise about it. And she's like, I'll go. And then when I go to the letter for it, didn't say anything about that. And we'd saying limited spaces, I was like, well, they might not let me take her now. So when I phoned to confirm that I was gone, I just says to him, I was like, look, my diabetic, it doesn't say on the letter, but my diabetic nurse said when she was referring me that I could bring someone along with me. And she's the woman's like, yeah, you can bring someone. So I just says to them that I'm bringing my sister-in-law. So they're like, have you got a car? Because they ask you for like if you've got a car and like your licence number and that, so that you can get parked.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, we've not got a car. Stephen will probably just drop us off and then we'll just get the bus home or whatever, do you know what I mean? So, being so late in the afternoon getting home, so he'll probably take us and then we'll just get our own way home. Luckily I get paid that day because it says on it, bring your own lunch or buy it at the canteen. So I says to Louise, it's like, we'll probably just get something at the canteen, know what I mean? So, but they provide you with tea and coffee, but Louise doesn't drink tea and coffee, so probably just get her a bottle of juice or something to bring with her.
Yeah.
And I'll just take a wee notebook and a pen to write down notes. But it does say that on the letter that you'll get reading materials to take home with you, so...
Excellent.
It's... I don't even know with the letter, what I've done with the letter now. I don't know what I'm doing now. I was saying to Michelle the other day, and I don't know where to put it. It was on the table. I tried to clean up the table a wee bit earlier.
€25, Michelle. That's expensive, isn't it? For a jumper you're just going to wear once, maybe, or once every year.
Yep. So it's there. It says you'll learn about type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance, what it is, how it develops, and how to manage it. Common myths about diabetes, true or false questions.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers involved, blood test explained. Importance of all food groups. The role of carbohydrates in diabetes. The importance of activity. The importance of foot care. How to best avoid diabetes complications. That's what scares me, is the complications. And lifestyle interventions and medication that support diabetes management. So that's all the stuff we're going to learn about.
Excellent.
It says each group will be slightly different depending on the group members who attend that day. Group members learn from varied experience of other with type 2 and also from healthcare professionals who facilitate the sessions. As this is an interactive session, you will have the opportunity to ask questions and contribute as much or as little as you feel comfortable in doing so. There are many patients who come along just to listen and do not wish to participate in the discussions. There will be lots of diabetes related materials available to take home. So we shall see. So hopefully. Yeah. But then again, probably most of the stuff they're going to tell me now, I'll probably already know myself by looking on the internet and stuff like that. I mean, I get diagnosed in July. So.
Yeah, but it depends what websites and that you're looking at, and what misinformation you've picked up, and so it'll help get everything straight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. People telling you this and people telling you that, and so now you're going to get it from the horse's mouth.
Mhm. So, because I was like, because I messaged Louise when I read the letter, I was like, oh Louise, I'll just call myself. It's like, it's feel like 9:30 in the morning to 4:00 in the afternoon, and she's like, no, just say to them, see if I'm allowed to come, they'll still come with you. And I'm like, are you sure? Because it's like, do you know what I mean? Being so long a day, because honestly I thought it was just going to be an hour or two or something like that, but she says she's still willing to go, so that's good, because I don't really want to go myself.
Mm.
She might learn some stuff that she didn't know as well, so it's all good. How are you finding doing the journal, but Nicky, you enjoying doing it?
Well, yeah, I mean, but I've still got all these pages to fill in. It's like when I actually sit down with the camera and that, and then that's when it's more likely to get done. Or if we actually get together and do it together, that's when it will get done. Because we had a great fun doing it last year. I really enjoyed that. We haven't done it once this year, have we?
No.
Michelle.
Well, as I say, a lot of it was due to me being nowhere. I wasn't expecting to be ill. So, like, the first 7 days or something, I was just ill. So, it's a shame, because I was looking forward to us getting together and getting it all done together and having a laugh and a giggle again. But, so I kind of feel bad that we've not been able to do it together.
You'll see my plants are growing really good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they've grown a lot since that. I didn't tell you that I should do it. Okay, so last Sunday, I've called it Spider's Revenge.
Oh no.
I had my friend come visit me, and I took her home, and on the because when I put the lights up, what I did was that I had to brush down all the cobwebs outside, and I sprayed off the back of the
I
house.
remember you telling me that,
All the
aye.
spiders were flying everywhere, and it was just like, oh my goodness. And so I got my friend there on Sunday, and I drove her home. And as we're driving along in the car, she says to me, "Don't panic." I'm driving the car. She says to me, "Don't panic."
Oh
So,
no.
so immediately you go all tense. It's like this on the steering wheel, tense. And I'm thinking, she's going to say spider. She's going to say spider. She's going to say spider. And she said, "I'm just reaching for a tissue out of my handbag." She goes, "Because there's a spider crawling up your arm." And
Oh
I look down, and there is a spider, and it's that big, and
no.
it's crawling
Oh.
the outside.
Oh.
And I went, "Ah!" She's going, "Pull over, pull over, pull over." I'm going, "Ah!" So I pull over. It just I couldn't find a safe place. I just pulled over, and I jumped out the car, and I was jumping all over the place, going, "Get off, get off, get off, get
Oh
off,
my god.
Now, we didn't see whether the spider fell off in the car or
Oh
outside.
no.
So we were 5 minutes from her place, and I had to drive her home. So we drove to her place. I'm just so tense on the wheel, and I can't look anywhere but straight in front of me, just in case I see that damn spider again. And so I'm driving on, get to her place, and we jump out. She runs in the house, gets the spray for me, spray the whole of the car, spray inside my jacket pockets, inside my handbag, everywhere I think this spider could have gone.
Oh god.
And shut all the doors and that, and we waited 10 minutes. And then I drove home with the windows down, of course, obviously, because that spray in the car was just intense. So I get home, and I'm still not convinced this spider has gone. So I get home, wind up the windows, and spray the inside the car again. And because of that spider came in from the house on my jacket from the house outside. I'm having the house sprayed on Tuesday.
Oh my god.
To get rid of the spiders, because I can't have that happen again. I mean, I almost crashed the car because it was just like my fear of it big. It is just like, dreadful.
Oh, I know. Well, that's what I was doing that day, because I had my white jacket on, that new one I bought, and I was at the front door, and there was a big one crawling up my arm as well. I'd got a glimpse of it inside the corner of my eye when I was opening the door, and I pure freaked out, and I'm flinging it all about and dancing in the bloody clothes. It's like if anybody, and I was pure screaming. I was actually screaming in the clothes. I'm surprised nobody came out to see if I was alright, because I was like, no! And I was pure jumping about. It's like the neighbours must be thinking I'm a nut job. But it freaks me out. And then I was watching that Keeping Up with Kardashians the other day, and like obviously the American stuff, and one of the sisters, she's like, I swear somebody's playing a prank on me. They were in our garden, and next minute the cameras went down to this big tarantula in our garden, and they're like, oh my god, and they're all running and screaming, and then next minute they've like moved to a different area, and there's another one, and she's like pure, like she was pure freaking out. She's like, oh my god. And then she's like, right, I'm phoning pest control, and she actually moved at her house, because once the pest control came out, a couple of days later there was another one, and she's like, no, this can't be happening. They've already sprayed my house twice. And she went on and she phoned the pest control, and the guy's like, well, look, it's probably going to need a few more sprays because it is mating season. It's like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, man. I would freak.
They're all over the fences here and everything. I've got cobwebs everywhere, and so they've said, that they'll spray the cobwebs on the fences as well, do the bins, do the letterbox, and do everything. And but with the fences, I've got to wait 3 weeks before I can brush down the cobwebs because of the life cycle of them and that. So I've just got to I'll wait 3 weeks for that, but they'll do the house and get the cobwebs down first, then spray the house and that, and then that'll be it for another year. You know, it's like, but I can't go on with it anymore. You know, I thought I could just like ignore it, but I can't.
See, it's like the winter now, and this is the time where you usually see them in my house, because this is when they start coming into the houses to mate, because it's cold outside. So it's like I'm still waiting and seeing one, but Pippi usually goes after them. But I hate them. It's one of my fears is spiders. I hate them. I hate it when people post about them on Facebook, man. I've done it once or twice myself. Like if I've caught one, I'm like, oh my god, check size, and I've posted it, and then one day I seen somebody else posting it, and I'm like, oh no, 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 and then I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna stop posting pictures of stuff like that on Facebook, because it really freaks me out, man.
Yeah, my hair was crawling for days, imagining that the spider was on my head and everything. Like, and every time I'd pull the windscreen visor down, you know, I'd just check first, just peek first to make sure there's nothing there before I pull it down and that, because...
Oh, it's nothing worse, man. It's like, oh... I mind I woke up one morning, there was one crawling on my face.
No.
I felt my face itching, I went like that to wipe it, and next minute it flew off my face. I was freaking out, man, because I'm like, oh my god, that was crawling on my face. Oh.
Yeah.
Same with that bloody... It was that movie that freaked me out. That movie, I don't know, well, you probably haven't seen it if you don't like spiders, but I watched it when I was younger. Arachnophobia. Oh.
Did not watch it.
I did. I watched it when I was younger, man. It freaked me right out, man. Oh.
Don't tell me about it.
No.
Do not tell me about it. Oh. So, yeah, I'm still not sure what I'm doing with these flippy flaps.
I put some in mine as well, like, I was like, well, I'll either use them for the extra journaling spots if I'm busy that day, or I'll just use them to decorate or something, just in between the pages.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. Well, cracking. So I've done failed marbling. I've done an index card, and I've done my December daily for today. So that's cool. And we're going to actually say goodbye, aren't we? Let me just do this. Yay! As we say goodbye.
Well, I'm no on YouTube, but I will like it when I go back onto YouTube, but I've not been on, so...
Yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and it's a goodbye from Anne-Marie and myself, and we hope to see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. I'm sitting weaving.
Yeah, bye.